Hi guys, in this video we are going to work with probability addition rule for MIP 2602. Even if you're not doing MIP 2602, you can also learn vital lessons from this video. Right, so the addition rule states that the probability of A or B is equals to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A and B. Okay, right, so this is the addition rule, right? So another thing is that when the events are said to be mutual exclusive, when the events are mutual exclusive, there will be an effect in this formula. How so? Consider we are dealing with what we call Venn diagrams. We will talk about Venn diagrams in our next video, right? So consider we are having this part, right? The events are said to be mutual exclusive. Let's say you have event A and event B. You can see that there is no intersection, so they are apart, they are separated. So but if they were like this, let's say this is event A and event B. As you can see, there's an intersection between the two events, meaning they share something that is common. That's why there is an intersection. So the addition rule will differ from these two scenarios. Here it's inclusive, it's mutual inclusive, and here it's mutual exclusive. So what happens when it's mutual, when the events are said to be mutual exclusive, the probability of A and B will be 0. Even if they can ask you in an exam, prove that these events are mutual exclusive. They are mutual exclusive where the event A and event Z and B are equal to 0, meaning that there is no intersection between the two events. So the formula will differ. We'll have now A, or probability of B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B. That's what we are going to have. So this will be the formula if it's mutual exclusive. Okay, so if it's mutual exclusive, right? If it's mutual exclusive, this will be the formula. The probability of A and B will be 0 because there is no intersection. No intersection. There's nowhere they intersect. Okay, so but here there is an intersection. The formula will be probability of A or probability of B, which is equals to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A and B. Okay, so this is what we call an addition rule. So this formula, remember I stated that probability of A or B is equals to probability of A plus B minus probability of A and B. So we call this an additional rule. Okay, it's very important to note that. Another thing, when we are working with, there are other events that are said to be complementary. Yes, complementary events. What are complementary events? For events to be complementary, they must undergo two conditions. One, they must be mutually exclusive. Meaning we can use this formula, probability of A or B is equals to probability of A plus B. So they must be mutually exclusive. Two, the probability of A plus the probability of B, when you add them, you are going to get 1. Right? You're going to add 1. Another thing is that when events are complementary, it's always going to be the probability of not, let's say it's not A, will be the probability of prime A. We say this is A prime A, which is equals to 1 minus the probability of A. So this is a probability of not, when they talk about the probability of not. So it's very vital to know this rules, guys. It helps you to know very well. So, and also to mind your notations, it's one of the best thing, guys. It's one of the best thing that you should take note of. No? For example, let's say I'm having a probability of A or B. So in another notation, this will be, it's the same as saying probability of A, and we use this U who's facing like this. This is the same as the O. This represents O. So it's a probability of A and or B in this case. So be very careful of these notations. So another one, when it's the probability of A and B, and can also be represented as probability of A and, but this one will be the sad face, and B. So remember your smiling curve and the sad curve. So this is the symbols that you need to know for a probability. For probability, especially when dealing with addition rules. So sometimes they can use the symbol. So this represents or, and this represents and. Hope, guys, you are learning. So when it's like this, A prime, it's a probability of north. It's a probability of what? Of north. Very important to take note of. So when they say probability of A or probability of B, they're actually saying the probability of an event, or a probability of an event A occurring. Probability of an event A occurring. Hope, guys, you're taking notes. In this video, I was especially want you to understand the importance of addition rule, because you will be asked about it in an examination. I hope you saw even in your quiz or in your assignments, they were talking about this rule. So see you on our second video, where we are going to talk about Venn diagrams and how they work. We are also, we are getting there step by step. If you are new to this channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe. You only subscribe once, and remember, we love you.